y'all. Today we got season 2, episode 8, the one with the list. Last week we had a fire, absolute almost said magnipiece, magnificent masterpiece. You know what? Hold up. We had a magnipiece of an episode. Ooh, I like that. I might have to use that in like a future rhyme scheme. Hold up. Okay. Why am I always talking about rhyme schemes when I don't have a rap career, bro? What's wrong with me? Alright, we're gonna get into this episode, the one with the list. Friends, man. Friends, they are on it. Every single episode, absolute bomb that they drop in my face. You know, I'm surprised my face hasn't sustained like or even had any like significant damage to it. Like I'm just looking at it like how is it not like bashed in due to all the bombs friends been let me chill. All right, let's get into it.
Ross kissed me. No! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
And then I kissed her.
Tongue?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why? Oh man, what's crazy is that's kind of accurate. That's kind of accurate. You know, we got the girls, we got the ladies sitting at the table. They're all talking about it in depth. And the guys, you know, they're just sitting around eating a pizza. They're really, why did I say it like that? They're eating a pizza. You know, I could really go for a pizza right now. I haven't had a pizza in a while. But I have managed to lose 8 pounds. Just about. I promise. This year I'm getting in shape. I promise. On me. You know, some people be like, oh, my mom. I'm like, why would I put that on my mom, bro? Come on. My mom got too much on her shoulders. Relax. Relax.
Hey.
Oh, so, how'd you make out last night?
Hey, you.
How are you?
She said, hey, you.
So were you gonna play something, Phoebe?
Well, actually,
Play it.
I did.
Okay. Why did he... Dude said that. He said that with his chest. Play it. I just got a little scared, bro. I'm not... Ross isn't even a scary guy, but I'm like... He never talks like that, bro. And why is Julie not saying anything? You just gonna let your man say that? You just gonna let him talk to his friends like that? Julie's just like, she looks up at him like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, why did she just let that slide? Oh, man, this is crazy, bro. Like, the fact that he said that to Phoebe, and then she just let it slide. Like, what? Like, it's understandable that the friends let it slide, but Julie, if I heard my girlfriend, aren't you gonna play some such and such? Then she goes, play it. I'll be like, hold on, why are you talking to her like that? What's wrong? Like I'm at that point, I'm asking my girl like, hey, what's wrong, babe? Like why are you talking to your friends like that?
Will Betty be the one who he loves truly? Or will it be the one who will call Lulie? Hey.
I almost paused it out of fear.
He's gonna stay with her, and she's gonna be all, hi, I'm Julie.
No offense, but that sounds nothing like her.
Let's start with the cons, because they're more fun.
She's a little spoiled sometimes. I mean, Rachel's just a waitress.
Because sometimes things like this may happen, in which you can't think of a reason why somebody's not the right person for you. Because actually, that's another thing. My girlfriend had some cons. Other girl had some cons as well, but like I don't know who had more cons. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Those cookies look kind of good though.
Oh, wait, Lord! Oh, this is what evil must taste like.
This is what evil must taste like.
Ross, Chandler wrote something about me on his computer.
Why don't you read it to her?
You gotta make something up, man. I don't know why you would say that, but he's gotta make something up now, Joey.
That's fine. I do not need to say it.
Joey, you idiot! Get the paper!
Just a waitress?
It is kind of hurtful. Like his cons, at least. I don't know about the pros that he listed for Rachel, but those cons, man, those are some. Just a waitress? Jesus, bro. My gosh.
It's not Rachel. She's not.
Is that
My diary.
Is making a list that bad? That's what I want to know. What are you guys' opinions on making a list for potential significant others?
No, you guys, you really don't have to go. We're done talking. Now, how would you feel if the one person that you trusted the most in the world not only thinks them too, but...
Yeah, that's the hurtful part about this. Like, the list that he chose to make, he wrote some pretty hurtful things that, honestly, I could never think of, bro. Like, when it came to making the list that I made, between the two people that I made it for, I never said hurtful things about them that they may have thought about themselves. Like, there are things that I notice about themselves that about those people, you know, my girlfriend and this other person, that they told me that they used to get bullied for, but those things never popped up on the list that I made. You know what I mean? Like, I never came close to even thinking that those thoughts, you know, like, that never crossed my mind. I don't know why Ross thought this was okay to make a list with saying these things, like, just a waitress? What? Like, bro, this is the first job that she's had in her entire life. And yeah, she was trash at it in season 1. But come on, my guy, she's trying. She's trying, and she's being successful with gaining independence from her father. You know what I mean? Like, and instead of him thinking that first, his first thought was, she's just a waitress. And in comparison, this is what I mean when you make lists. Like, it could go very, very wrong depending on the list maker, depending on you, the person who makes the list. You could hurt both people more than your intent, and your intentions may be to decide upon which person is the better choice for me. But in the end, if you say things that are hurtful, if you write things down that are hurtful, or if you even think about things that could be hurtful, that's more of an eye opener to the type of person you are, you know, like, to the type of things you think about this other person. The type of, like, when it came to that list, I wrote a long list of pros for my girlfriend. And when it came to cons, there was only like 1 or 2 cons. And the cons that I wrote down were like, she gets a little angry, you know, when I say certain things. You know, she's still making a little angry at me when I imitate her every now and then. But, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Like, that's as, like, negative as I became when it came to writing down cons. But, like, the cons that Ross chose, man, those are some super hurtful. This is why, like, honestly, it may just be better to not make a list. I don't know, because it could go very wrong. And even if it goes right, let's say the person finds out about this list and doesn't like that you made a list. So I feel like ultimately every person does make a list, whether it's on paper or just in their head, you know? Some people will choose to just decide based off things they think about, or based off things that they talk about with other people regarding their decision between the two people, you know? But it could always go in this direction. It could always end up hurting the person more than building a relationship with them because of what you wrote on the list. I'm really disappointed, man. Not just in Ross, but like how this is gonna affect them now throughout the season. Because last episode we finally Ross, bro.
Doesn't matter.
What?
FDA
Our
denied.
FDA approval didn't come through.
Yeah.
Something about laboratory rats.
The next one's dedicated to Rachel from Ross. Ross, if you're listening, I don't want to play your song anymore.
I have no morals and I need the cash.
It's like I'm looking in a mirror.
Hey, yo.
Anyway, you're not allergic to anything, are you?
Cat hair.
Oh, sorry.
These episodes, they're all Magnum pieces. They're all Magnum pieces. Honestly, I'm here for every single second of it. Every single second of every single episode, I'm here. This episode, man, just like the previous episodes, have been super relatable. Because I actually did this. Would not recommend it to every single person in existence, though, because it's very situational, and it also depends on you as a person. Like, it really depends on your character. No pun intended, because I was just watching a sitcom, but it really depends on your character and how you choose to phrase things, how you choose to respect the person that you're interested in. I feel like, some lists for some people, like, the person may not even like them. Like, not every person is going to react how you think they will. Even my girlfriend, like, even when I did tell her about the list, she did not react the way I thought she would. She didn't. Now, I didn't write anything disrespectful at all, and which is like the biggest difference between my list and Ross's list. But some people, they don't have to choose. Some people, they just like you. But with some people, like, you may have to choose. Like, you may like two people at the same time, and you may have to actually decide between the two. And it could be very tough, to the point where you need to make a list. And if it ever reaches that point, or if you ever decide to go that route, or let's say you're watching this video and you're thinking about choosing between two people, honestly, I'd even go as far as saying you don't necessarily need to make a list. That's because, like, you can still make a list just without actually writing it on paper. You could just make a list in your head. A lot of people do that. They ask a bunch of different people, or maybe they just ask one person, about each person and who they should be with. People have asked me when they had to choose between two people. Some people have asked me, who should they choose? Who was the better choice? And I gave my honest opinions. And when it came to me, though, instead of like talking to people, I personally just made a list. It probably would have been better to just talk to people, so I would highly recommend talking to people. But if you're like me and like to do things alone, then you could make a list. Just don't be like Ross with it. Because Ross, man, he was honest. This might be the first episode where I just was not feeling him. Because he was just, bro. Like, I didn't want to say it, I didn't want to say it because, honestly, guys, I got scared of what y'all would think. Like, I was just like, man, if I say what I'm thinking right now, will they just smash dislike? Like, I was thinking about that. Because when Ross has said she's just a waitress, I immediately thought, yo, that's disrespectful, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. I honestly wanted to pause the video and be like, hey, whatever you're saying right now, erase it. Like, backspace it immediately. Because all that stuff is disrespectful. But I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to offend anybody who, like, really prefers Ross, who really loves Ross, anybody who has Ross as their favorite character of the series. I don't want to disrespect anybody watching, more so than giving my honest opinion. But now that you guys know my honest opinion, I just want you guys to know that I love you all, and anybody who has Ross as their favorite, I'm sorry if me saying this offends you, but I should let you know that I was not feeling Ross's character at all when he made that list, because I agreed with making a list, but then when he said what he said, I didn't condone it. I condoned it no more. But yeah, it seems like Rachel and Ross are now on the splits. it's tough, man. It's tough to see. You hate to see it, but it happened, and now we just gotta live with it. You know, Monica was really chocolate, bro, because it's a knockoff chocolate. It wasn't pronounced chocolate. It was pronounced chocolate because it's mocking the name, I guess, or something like that. Excuse me. This man, I'm disappointed, bro. I'm really disappointed in Ross, but I'm gonna keep watching. Episode 9 will definitely be. It'll be out on OnlyFans. It'll be out. But this was fire. I'm not even gonna lie. This is fire. Have I really been recording 2 hours? Jesus. So I'm gonna stop the recording right there. Catch me back next week, y'all. I will be, depending on how that comment went, we'll see, because this will probably come out around March 14th. After March 14th, we may bump Friends reactions up to 2 reactions, like per week, or 2 every other week, or something like that. You know, depending on how that comment went in Friends 2x4. So yeah. Regardless, though, I will see you guys probably next week for another Friends reaction. Thanks for watching. Yeah, again, I'm sorry for any Ross fans out there, but this was not his episode. It was like man, bro, like, you literally had me in the first half. I fully supported his decision. Yo, you guys saw how energetic I was. I was like, yo, I did that too. Ooh, good job. Hey, good job, bro. And then he said disrespectful things, and I was just like, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Anyways, until next time. This is gonna be the saddest piece ever, but you know. Peace. Wait. Out. Peace.